groany chair. I wanted to do something today that I hope you and you all will enjoy. And that is essentially watching me do something rather mindless while chit-chatting with you. And so that's crochet, okay? I find that crochet is something that really, it keeps my hands active, and as somebody who struggles a lot with sometimes sitting still and just like needing to fidget, like my therapist will give me a fidget spinner and it's kind of embarrassing. I shouldn't say it's embarrassing, it's not, but this is just really nice, and so I wanted to try it today. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Okay, is that okay for you? I've decided I'm going to try speaking a little softly today to you, in particular because I may not be as up close as I normally might be, but that's okay. So yeah, I just wanted to catch up a little bit. And I am currently working on making a shawl. And this is a pattern that I got from a little book that my mom got me last year for Christmas. And I believe it's called Forelsket shawl. And I'll show you here. It's got these little pointed bits and then the flat part that will obviously go around, that you can wrap around yourself. I've still got obviously ways to go, so but I'm making this for somebody, and the deadline is Christmas, which is a month away, so I gotta get going. Today, what's new? I picked up some new glasses. Would you like to see them? They're a little bit. Of course, I've already got something on them. Gosh, that's annoying. They're very square. Oh, I can see you so much better now. Yeah, I, generally speaking, don't love myself with glasses of pretty much any kind. I just don't. I don't particularly care for them, and so yeah, but it's hard because I need them. My vision is not, how would you say, the best, and so they do make really quite the world of a difference, and they're very helpful. So I just wear them anyways when I need to, and yeah, that's okay. What I'm doing right now is starting a new type of row, and it requires me to skip a stitch and then do what's called a chain stitch. If you crochet, you might know this. Chain one and then skip the stitch, and then I'm going into the next stitch, and I'm gonna double crochet. Anyways, so yeah, I got these glasses today. And I also today did something called a brain map. I would love to know if any of you have heard of this. It's something that can help with figuring out neurofeedback treatment, essentially. And it can assess your brain waves and see what kind of neurofeedback protocol might help you. And what sorts of things might be going on for you. Whether it's, different kind of mental health conditions or disorders, whatever you want to call it. And the specific place I'm going to, I just got a brain map done today, so I'm really not one to speak on this, because what do I know? But it was kind of funny, because you go in, and the way they did it was they, measure your head. I feel like there's gotta be an ASMR roleplay about this, because it's like a cranial nerve exam, except not at all. But they measure your head with a tape measure, and apparently I have a big head because they had to go get the next size up. And they basically have this cap. It's almost like a swim cap, and it's got all these little electrodes kind of dotting around it. And there's two that go right here on your forehead, and then they have little clamps that go on your earlobes, and then they have this gel, sort of. It's like a goopy gel, light blue, and it sort of conducts the electricity, or the electronic activity and stuff from your brain to the computer, I guess. Again, I literally just had this done today. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but this was just my experience. And so it actually took a while to set up. And they have this giant syringe, which, if it was not explained to me what that was for, I would have been so terrified, because it's so big, and it looks like it has a needle. It does not. It's just to inject some of that gooey stuff into the electrodes to help not have so much resistance between the system and the brain, I think. And it was really interesting, because once it was all hooked up, I could see on the laptop screen my brain waves, and depending on what I did, it could pick up on muscular activity as well. So, for example, holding tension in my jaw, it could pick up on that. Blinking, yawning, moving your eyeballs back and forth, talking, of course, anything like that, you can kind of see it, and that was really crazy to see. So, yeah. And it took a while. I got a lot of goop in my hair, and I came home and I showered it out. I was telling the tech, I was like, I should not have washed my hair right before this appointment, and he was like, probably not, but that's okay. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely curious. I was reading the book The Body Keeps the Score, and it mentioned neurofeedback as a type of effective treatment for some things, and I just find treatment options and psychology and all that jazz really interesting, and so I was like, why not? If my insurance covers it, then I would love to try it and see if it's helpful. But yeah, work has been really busy. I don't know about you, but but it's definitely busy season at my job. And that's been kind of tough to manage at times, I have to say. Just because, it can be hard, I think, particularly if you work a job where you easily find yourself either taking work home or, just working long hours into the night, or if you don't have your own office or anything like that. It can be hard sometimes to delineate between work and personal life and home, and you can take that stress with you. It can make it really hard to, I think, function outside of work that way sometimes. But that's just me. But I am looking forward to, the holidays and hopefully getting to spend time with family and friends. I'm feeling like I messed this up, but I don't know. Sorry, guys. Okay. I might have to troubleshoot this later, I have no idea. I also got a new tattoo on Halloween, which was really exciting. It's a raven. It has little lilies around. And I love it. I think it's just the most beautiful tattoo. You guys, I'm starting to think I did mess this up. What the heck did I do? The tattoo is interesting. It took probably 5 to 6 hours, and at one point my artist was like in my armpit, and it hurts. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. But it was worth it. It's a beautiful tattoo. I think it's my favorite one now. And it's funny too because it's a cover-up. So I thought that was a little silly. Not silly, but one of the things I was saying I really like about cover-ups is just how it's not necessarily that I regret the actual tattoo, and this is just for me, obviously, personally, but it's just that the tattoo, the original tattoo, it served its purpose at the time, and I don't need it anymore, and that's okay, and now it can transform into something else, You guys, I think I honestly messed this up, but that's okay. It's just crochet. That's okay, it's just crochet. Alright, I'm gonna pause this video so that I can tend to my project a little bit more because I feel like I'm missing something here, and it's a bit worrisome. It's okay, it's just crochet. It's okay.